In this video right here, guys, we are talking about the auction house versus the player market. What is better? What is better for the game mode of MyTeam? It's been a bit of a topic at the moment. People saying they miss the player market. You know, the auction house is dead, yada yada. So we're going to go over a few things and we're going to try and come up with a conclusion to what I think is better for the mode, player market or the auction house. So make sure you hit that subscribe button for me right now. Leave a like on this video as well. And of course, comment down below. Are you team auction house or are you team player market? Now, in front right here, I'm on this amazing YouTube channel called Witness 2K. I highly recommend you follow it. For all NBA 2K26 MyTeam and My Career grinding, contact Rose NBA on Twitter. I'm in one of my playlists which has all of my NBA 2K24 pack opening videos, and that is going to be relevant. First thing, it's very subjective what's better, player market or auction house. The idea of the auction house is better. I will flat out say it. The auction house idea is way better. But the auction house 2K provide, that's when we have a topic about it. That's where we have a conversation, because escrow ruins the auction house, pack odds have ruined the auction house, and the player market is clearly better if you're talking pre-All-Star. Pre-All-Star, the player market was better, because the thing with the auction, the thing that 2K struggled with the player market is they couldn't monetize it enough. They couldn't make enough money from the player market. That's why we got the special inserts around All-Star. That's why you couldn't get top tier cards from the player market. You can only get the lowest of the lowest overalls from the player market, and all the dark matters, 100 overalls, whatever, they were strictly for packs only. So this is my very first pack opening of 2K24. I don't even remember it. So this is like literally day one of me playing. And the reason that packs play a factor is the odds. The odds were a lot. When we have a player market, the odds are a lot better. But like I said, pre-All-Star, you could literally, you could lock in for Pink Diamond Victor Wembanyama. You didn't have to open up a single pack. So here are the odds. Here are the odds right here. For a 90 plus, Amethyst was the best thing you could pull. It was an 11%. So that seems good, but again, we got pink diamonds in packs, so I guess we have to find a video where. So do we have a diamond Luka in packs? So the Luka is an available card when he first came out. So this is when diamonds first became introduced. You could pull, but again, you could just buy the whole collection set and lock in for the Luka. I'm running all this on mute, obviously. 355,000 VC. You could just have all the cards in the collection and the Luka. I mean, because you're most likely we're not going to pull the Luka, that's what makes the player market so much better, because you can completely just avoid packs in general. You can just go straight to the player market and happy days. It was an under 2% chance for a diamond. So those odds are crazy. Those odds are not good at all. So when do the pack odds pick up? Right here. This is where things get interesting. This is where we got a pretty big pack drop. 'Tis this season, we got packs. Pink Diamond Kobe, Pink Diamond Giannis Moments, Pink Diamond Victor Wembanyama. Now they drop moments in packs, so that's annoying. So this is season 3 though. So we're still in season 2 with NBA 2K26, but there's some really good diamonds as well. There is some elite box as well, but I think, so taking a look at the odds of one of these, so I mean, odds increased for Amethyst up to 17%, diamonds under 2% still, pink diamonds under 2% still. So that was not good. But I mean, at the same time, the craziest thing is Wemby was under 200,000. That is insane. Could you imagine if you could buy the current Pink Diamond Wild Gems Victor Wembanyama right now for 200, that you could buy the Giannis, you could buy all that. Kobe was expensive overall. There was the glitch and everything. Giannis was 300,000. So the fact Giannis was more expensive is pretty crazy. But yeah, this was by far the craziest thing, is the fact that you could just buy Wemby. You did not have to open up a single pack, and you needed a lot of cards to get the Kobe Bryant. Craziest thing here though is I was actually able to get a pink diamond pull out of one of these packs, and I could not believe it. I'm going to skip forward because I actually pulled. I was like the only person, as far as I knew, on planet Earth that pulled this card. Like no one, I spent VC, no one was going to just pull packs. It was so much smarter to spend your VC on an unsell. It was unsellable, but again, you could only quick sell cards. But yeah, this was crazy that I was actually able to pull that Wemby. This right here, I mean, freaking clip it. Absolutely insane that I did this, but still the odds weren't good. So, but we had the player market. So right now the player market is great. Pack odds suck. There's a balance there. That is totally okay. So now we need to fast forward to All-Star, and that is right here. This is All-Star. I mean, overall, the game was definitely more involved, I would say, and we got the All-Star pack. So everything is Galaxy Opal, the Bron, the Giannis, Jokic, everything, but there was a 100 overall Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And here are the odds. So we have a 97 plus. So a Galaxy Opal was a 2%. This is where there's a bit more balance coming into play, is the fact that you've got a 2% chance for a Galaxy Opal, and then the under 2% chance was for the 100 overall Kareem. Kareem was extremely rare, but still, I saw a handful of YouTubers pull him this day, but the player market changed drastically. None of these Galaxy Opals were on the player market. You could only get the pink diamond players on the auction house, which was a 15% chance to pull them, and they were pretty good. There was a pink diamond Devin Booker that was an unbelievable card. So you could open up with MT as well, which is pretty good. So there is more balance with this 2K. Even with the player market being bad, we had much better pack odds. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I feel like I pulled Opal LeBron. I don't know. But pink diamond pulls were pretty easy to get. That wasn't even an all-star one, but the pack odds were better. I think I got an Opal. So right here, I got an Opal pull. I think it was LeBron. I'm not trying to spoil. That's Tyrese Halliburton. That's right. He was a massive troll. I got an Opal Luka. So I mean, like, you could actually pull the cards. That's the thing with today's pack odds, is you can't actually pull the freaking card. That's what sucks. I didn't show the player market in this video, which I regret now. But the player market was basically, if you bought all pink diamonds, you got one equal chance of Galaxy Opal pack. But you could get really trolled with a Tyrese Halliburton or something like that. But you could definitely see the pack odds were unbelievably better. That is a difference maker. I'm honestly leaning towards the player market post All-Star was still better than the auction house, because we actually had decent pack odds. You could spend VC, MT, whatever you wanted, it didn't matter. So that is something to consider. And then we go into something a little more different, and the midweek content. Midweek content was VC packs only, which is what we're getting now anyway. One single pack, 45,000 VC, and they were controversial, but still, I think they were so much better still. And we're gonna go to the odds. I'm sure I show the odds. So the equal chance pack at the time had all three 100 overall cards, which was Kevin Garnett, Shaq, and Kareem. And it had all the Galaxy Opals, all the top tier Opal cards in the game, or didn't have all of them. It just had a handful of some, actually. It had some pink diamonds, and here are the odds. So it was an under 2% chance still. A Galaxy Opal was 10%, and a pink diamond was 77. So this is season 5. So I mean, we're well and truly into it at this point. So that right there isn't actually good odds, but I'm positive those packs did get better. Here is another one right now. It's titled My Best Chance at a 100 overall pull. So let's see. Did I clickbait myself? So we have another pack. There's more 100 overalls in here. There's Opal LeBron. Let's go to the odds. Odds are the same still, but still, even with the odds being the same, they did come across as a lot better. So I got some Diamond Blake Griffin. Honestly, man, scrolling through these videos, like, it was a good 2K. It was a good 2K. And I thought I was for sure going to get I thought I was for sure going to be in favor of the auction house, but I don't know. This right here though, these two videos have a funny story. I made this video right here. Then some drama went on. Yeah, I opened the pack in honor of those who got scammed. That's right. I made this video because this is when 2K lost Kobe's rights. And Kobe was the final collector level reward. They lost his rights, so they had to change. They had to change the final collector level reward. It caused an uproar. 2K were obviously in the wrong, and I opened up one of these packs and I titled it, I opened 45k VC pack in honor of those scammed by 2K. It was a joke title because of like I said, so I just ended up opening one anyway. I think I pulled some solid cards, and then it got a little bit of attention from DBG. Now I have nothing wrong. I have no beef with anybody, but this is just funny. I remember I then opened up another one. I doubled down on scam packs. I made this video. It was I'll just say it was rage bait. It was 100% rage bait for the time. This is it right here. I don't know, I'm talking about it a bit, but yeah, DBG. This is me. I think I just explained that it was all just a joke. Yeah, and people were shocked. I don't know. I was getting called a shill. Oh, that's right. I had to look up the definition of that because I didn't know what it was. That is right. Oh my god. And then DBG, he posts the video. He posts it with the laughing emojis, and I say 69 likes, and I'll open another 450k VC pack in honor of DBG. Oh my god, I was a troll. That is so funny. That is so funny. What's this? Drug dealers make money as well. Don't mean you should be proud of it. You catch my drift. Wouldn't call you a clown, but should find other means of making money. And I retweeted this. I will now be selling drugs and my body DM for prices. My god, I was funny in 2K24. But I remember, we're getting a little bit off topic here. I remember I pulled something good. Yeah, I got a slow shake. Just on top of everything, on top of all the drama going on, I then got a slow shake. I'm pretty sure it was Michael Jordan. It is. I pulled a dark matter Michael Jordan. That was funny. That was funny. But the moral of the story, you could actually pull the cards. That was the difference. So honestly, I would rather the same format as 2K24 than what we're going through right now in 2K26. 2K24 was more inclusive. It was easier to get top tier cards. It wasn't easy, but it was easier. Obviously, I think pre-All-Star, the player market is the best thing 2K have done because they don't give us a good auction house. If they gave us a good auction house, then it wins every single time. But because they don't, because they're looking to monetize too much, that's why it doesn't take the cake. But my overall opinion, if I had to pick, I'm going to go ahead and say player market is better, which I didn't think I'd say that, but the player market's better because the pack odds were actually not that bad. Cards were actually pullable. Everything says under 2% chance a lot, but still, I was pulling, I specifically remember I would pull cards still. But in 2K26, I don't pull squat. I don't pull anything. It doesn't matter how much I open. You cannot pull the cards in 2K26. That's the issue, which ruins the auction house, which ruins the whole experience. So if 2K increase pack odds, plus we get a good auction house, then it's the best. But for what 2K has given us over the past few years, 2K24, pre or post All-Star, I think is better than what they've given us when it comes to the auction house. But that is my opinion. Let me know your opinions down below. Thank you for watching this video. Hit the subscribe button right now, like the video, and I'll catch you in the next upload.